Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Mdanga, and you're welcome. On today, today I brought a friend who is doing some amazing stuff, and we are going to learn. It's just gonna be a bit short one. But before I bring on Carol, let me just confirm if we are really live, right? Let me quickly confirm, and then I'm gonna check Carol. One moment while we do that. And also, if you're there, please come watch now as well. Yes, yeah, we are live. Let me just edit this, and then we're just gonna edit Carol as well. Come guys, join us live, as we are going to really enjoy this. It's going to be an amazing one. Yeah, okay, there we go. We are live with Carol. Boom. Yes, yeah, there we go. Okay, we've got some people who have joined already. Okay, thank you guys. I'm not hearing myself. All right, so so today is the 10th of February. As they always say that things that you're always working on, sometimes it can take you 5 years, sometimes it can take you 3 months, sometimes it can take you 1 year, sometimes it can take you 1 month. Well, we've been working on something that is so amazing with Carol, and Carol just say congratulations. Should I say that? Yeah, congratulations. You have done quite a lot. Looking at you, at your background, and where you've been and what you've been doing, some people might think that, okay, this is impossible to actually completely do things in 2022 way. There were so many people who are still doing things on the 2021, 2020 going back way. But you say, no, that's let me jump on and do whatever that I have to do. And boom, you are here. We are launching some amazing stuff. We're launching, I think it's about 3 or 4 things that you're launching in one day. How can you have triplets? How can you have triplets?
Hey, I tell you, in my world, anything's possible.
Wow. I love
it.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm so excited. Can you please tell us about the website? We've got programs, we've got courses, we've got amazing stuff, and some of them you're going to I've got a big mouth, so let me shut my mouth now. To me.
That's why we're in the business of talking. All right. Well, yes, finally today, the 10th of Feb 2022, I am now officially launching my new website. And I know it's taken quite a while, Mr. Dongo, and I know you've been pushing me for it. But like in our previous interviews, we were talking about I was a dinosaur and I have now become the cheetah. So what I do want to say is the website is there. The reason why it took a bit longer is once again, I fell into that trap that I think many people listening now also, we tend to make the same mistake. We look for perfection.
Yeah.
Instead of just celebrating the progress. And I realized at one stage, perfection is not what I should be going for. So I had to say, let's look at progress. And then things just started coming together. So once again, a reminder for everybody, it's about the progress and not the perfection. I fell into that trap again. So it's a reminder. I'm very excited about the website because I've had quite a few people's input on it. And when you go onto the website, I hope it's going to be user-friendly for you. And there's also quite a few things where I'm sharing even media, just for you to get to know me and my style and HPD a lot better. So please click onto that button and just go to the website. Mr. Dongo will be putting it into the chat box or the comment. There we go. And please give me feedback. And if there's anything you're looking for that's not there, reach out. So website, yeah. I mean, if I look at my old website, I'm quite embarrassed that I actually used that. But yes, it's thank you, Mr. Dongo. You've also been my business coach and helping me through that, and looking at making something a little bit more modern, a little bit more customized. And yeah, so 10th of February 2022, I have now really stepped out of my comfort zone. I also just want to do a shout out to my brother, Sean Dengler. It's his birthday today. So yeah, I will never forget this day because it's his birthday. So I just want to
launching a new baby.
Shout out for him. Yeah, absolutely. So there we go. That's one of the triplets of the good news for today.
Wow. And Carol, just talk to me. I can actually see here Mr. Brian is saying that congratulations, Carol. This is awesome. You know, yeah, and you know what, Carol, your website, it has got like a lot of freebies, a lot of free training, a lot of new more training as well. What was the idea behind giving all those free things? You know, why really? You know, is it because of, like, for example, you know, I do believe also that you also believe in give more as well. And some of the information that you have been giving for free, it's amazing. It's gold. Why? I'm very jealous.
Oh, well, jealous, you say. Okay, let's move on. So the question is, why a lot of free stuff? And I know in one of the interviews before, I did say that, you know, when people give things for free, if they're not really paying for it, they don't necessarily take it that seriously. But the whole thinking behind that for me was that I believe there's a lot of people out there that really don't know my style. You know, we can do this interview. We can talk about certain things. And it is, yes, we are speaking through stuff. But when it comes to showing people what is my methodology, what are some of the insights that I give, you know, you've got to give people stuff to buy into it and to learn to trust the process that you're using. So I'm really hoping that people will go and click buttons, because I know there's so many buttons that even I got confused at one stage, but they're actually quite user-friendly, and just check out what I've done, and not just myself, who I've collaborated with. And I've collaborated with a few people, you know, what type of media interviews I've done, so that can really get a little bit of background as to what exactly I do, how I do it, where my passion lies, and most of all, to see the energy that comes out when I am passionately presenting or facilitating training programs. So, like you know as well, Mr. Dongo, it's you've got to get people to trust you, and I think it's also about giving people the insight to decide whether they want to work with me and my company or not. Because that's one thing we all know, is that you either connect with somebody and their approach and their energy and their way of doing things, or you don't. And that is why we have such amazing coaches, trainers out there, because there's a coach and there's a trainer, a facilitator, a speaker for everybody out there. So I'm just hoping people just get to know me a bit better.
Love it, Carol, love it. And can you now also deliver the second baby? And I'm loving it in the content. I mean, I'm actually loving in the comments. They're saying, I love your website. I love it. I love it. And thank you so much, guys, for keeping on for keeping on doing so. And yes, yeah.
Thank you.
And, yeah. And what is the other baby
All right, so the second thing is that I still have some seats available. I am doing a Become a Superstar Presenter workshop next week, the 15th until the 18th of Feb, and it's 3-hour sessions. So it's 4 times 3-hour sessions from 9 until 12 South African time. And the whole idea is that we start with, you know, a pre-recording. Where are you now? And you know, go through what is your unique style. And we keep in the groups. I'm keeping the groups. There are 2 groups, but the first group is next week, 15th till the 18th of Feb, 9 until 12. So smaller groups to really get people's unique style out, to look at what are their strengths, look at making their voice heard, looking at techniques to take them to the next level. We're also looking at content, and we're looking at how people can really do those presentations with as much confidence by being themselves. The other focus is on closing those deals, those sales proposals. What is modern? What is old? So I'm very excited because working with people, not just them watching a video or watching a webinar, but really getting into it for 3 hours for 4 mornings and just bringing out the best in them. So I'm excited about that because that will be my first one for this year. And, you know, the first one's always excellent, great, wonderful. Why? Because I've got some new stuff that I'll be throwing in there. So anybody out there that has a desire to make their voice known, to build confidence in their unique presentation style, anybody that just says, you know what, I fear speaking in front of people, please, I will be putting the booking email into the comments, and book there, get some more info, and jump on that program. I'll also be giving a 10% discount because it is the Valentine's week. I know Valentine's is the Monday, so we start the Tuesday, and I'm so excited. So that is the first one, and it's for people that cannot attend full day training, and we break it up into those short sessions. The week after, 21st and 22nd of Feb, for those who say, I can't give up 4 mornings, I'd like to do intensive 2-day virtual, energetic, passionate, with the same content, the same outcomes. But remember, it gets customized as we go along with the individuals. Please sign up then for the full 2-day course, which is the 21st and 22nd. I will be putting out notices on Facebook as well for those who do want to jump on and join us. And I think it's a wonderful way to really start the year. I know we're in Feb, so we've already started. But really, if one of your goals is to really work on your confidence, your communication, your connecting with others, your closing deals with pitching like a pro, then these 2 options are for you.
Wow.
Anyone out there listening? So that's the second announcement.
Wow. So this announcement, you know, I have went through some of your content, especially on the speaker, on becoming a superstar presenter. For you will become a superstar presenter. I'm not talking about this so that you can just attend, but I know what I am talking about. And as you know, that I don't bring you guys like on some substandard stuff or whatsoever, because I value you as much as you value me, and I value Carol as much as I value you, and she have got gold. So also click on the comment, check there in the comment. We're also gonna put all of the links, all of the details on how you can join the virtual meetings, how you can do so. But Carol, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited. I feel like I can jump, you know, just to celebrate, to go on top of the meeting. Carol is launching! Okay, You know,
You are an amazing business coach. I mean, really, thank you.
a crazy one.
Oh, wow.
Love it. Yeah. And also there is another baby that we are working on. This one is still pregnant, right? It's still pregnant, and I don't know how you are doing that. Like you give birth and you've got another pregnant again that is going on. I don't know how you do so. But talk to me about it.
All right. Well, I hope people understand the pregnancy. It's not me that's pregnant, okay? That'll be a bit of a shock at my age. But yes, it's the third thing I want to announce today is still in the womb. All right. But this for years now, and I'm like, okay, now the time is right. I am working on my book, and I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, everyone's writing books and stuff. Yeah, but for me, it is really a milestone because I've been wanting to do this for a long time. But I was really wondering, okay, so if I bring out a book, what kind of book? And I think a lot of people want to put it out there, and they also battle with the same thing until I realized, you know what, I need to tell people Carol's story. And so my book is going to be based very much on what I focus on in life, which is anxiety to clarity. Any anxiousness, whether it's a presentation, whether it's business writing, whether it is building relationships, whether it's communicating with seniors, juniors, being a leader, anything that causes anxiety to clarity. And because the book is going to be based on that, I am going to start off the book by how I grew up, because I think a lot of people out there often, you know, have a different thought about people that are in our line of work. Relationships should be perfect, you know, because you handle X, Y, Z, like, you know, as if it's nothing. And I really want to set the record straight. It's not that we don't necessarily, or that I don't necessarily do that. It's just that we all have a background. We all have an upbringing. And just as a little bit of a intro, I grew up in a very anxious home, of which my book will highlight certain moments. And based on those certain experiences and those moments, that is the reason why I decided to start my business in 1996 to really help people who had been in similar situations as I was growing up. So I think it's very important to get the message out there without too much details and too much frills, but just to say, what was the foundation? What is Carol Potgieter's foundation? Where did she really start? And what were those obstacles that I had to overcome, how I overcame it? But I also want to share what were some of my aces that I created. And an ace, for those people who are unaware of the word ace, now in a card game, to have an ace up your sleeve means I have an ace up my sleeve if I see I'm losing and I want to outsmart my opponent. But in real life, the aces I'm talking about is very similar. Is when you find yourself, or when I found myself in a difficult or challenging situation in younger years, I would always have this ace up my sleeve, almost to counteract, to not take responsibility, to not be accountable for my actions. For example, if somebody said to me, Carol, you've been so negative, I would then play my ace and say, but you know, I'm a negative person, you know, sort of like stick it out there. And if nobody challenged me, I would get away with it, and it became a habit. And that's what the aces are that I call up my sleeve. So my book is also going to be based on what are the aces that I thought were working for me, but actually worked against me. You know, when you think you're so smart, and then in hindsight, you think, that really, if I had managed my aces better when I was younger, I probably would have been a lot further in life. I probably would have made a lot more or different decisions. And I want people out there to also realize that you've also got aces, and why are we using them as excuses? So I'm bringing that in, and then also a lot of information just based on how I became the dinosaur, but then transformed into a cheetah, especially for our younger readers. Or I can also relate to the younger generation out there and assist them to not make the same mistakes that I did. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a fun-filled yet true insight, authentic, real, but also a lot of motivation in this book. I'm enjoying putting it together. It is quite challenging because, you know, to reflect on certain areas that are not so great, but that's needed in the book. Yeah, so it's exciting, yet it's so real for me. So that is my third baby that's still in the womb, and I'm hoping within the next month and a half that book.
Wow, there you have it. Carol still have got another baby coming in, so let's support her. Let's give her all of the nutrients that is needed so that that baby will come back. We're actually going to be delivered as a healthy one. And also, if we see the baby, like the baby is taking longer, let's go and say, Carol, should you go and do operation? What can you do?
Please hold me accountable. Yes, please. Because the world needs this book. The world needs this message. I'm convinced of that.
And you know what? I actually love how you also put like, how did I transform myself from being a dinosaur to be a cheetah? How did I move in that? You know, we can actually name that another book, from my journey from being a dinosaur to be a cheetah. You know, that's
well, you know what? I think that is spot on. I think there we go. I think we've got the title. So everybody out there, yeah, okay, don't steal my title.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so very much, and I'm so proud of you. And we are so proud of you. You know what? So many people find it easy to actually make excuses and run away, you know, and get away with murdering their own dreams. You know, it's very difficult. Like, how it's so much painful if our local authorities were supposed to actually arrest us. Everybody was supposed to be in prison of murdering our dreams as well. But you found yourself standing up and say, I'm not a murderer. I'm actually gonna go and become like a resurrector of my dreams that I was actually about to kill. Like in 2020, COVID did. A lot of people give up on their dreams. A lot of people does a lot of stuff, but you managed to actually keep on growing. You know, you kicked in and find some alternative ways that were able to actually, like, very much innovative way. And so congratulations for you, and congratulations on that. So to you, which check on your website up there and down there. So it's hpdtraining.com, hpdtraining.com, and also you might as well send an email at info at hpdonline.co.za or info@hpdtraining.com as well. We're also going to put everything in the chat. Connect with her, chat with her, like her post, comment there, challenge her, say, Carol, you are taking long now. We need this. And also give a review as well. Comment below. Yeah, comment below. Tell me what you think about her website, what needs to be changed, what needs to be added, what is missing, what is nice. Remember, perfection is in the progression. So we didn't do a perfect product, but we did a progressive product where we are going to go and we change each and every time. Thank you so much, Carol. Your last one.
Thank you, Mr. Dongo. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody for their comments. Thank you also for people who regularly support me. You know who you are. Without people supporting and really wanting to network and connect with me, I wouldn't be where I am. So I think it's very important that I also just say thank you for all the support I do get. Last thing, just in closing, I just do want to reach out to whoever the viewers out there, is that one part of my book that I did not mention is I'm also including a section on real life stories. And the real life story section is not, it's not mine. You will get to know my real life story and all the bobs and bits and that I mentioned earlier. But I've had people approach me and say, I have a story to tell, but I don't necessarily want to write my own book. It's very short. It's from anxiety to clarity. Can I be part of contributing to your book? And I have reflected on that and I thought, what a wonderful idea. So if there's anybody out there that says, you know what, I have a story to tell, but I don't necessarily want to publish my own book, but you want to publish it as part of an annexure within my book and get the recognition for that, please reach out to me. The more real life stories we find, we can buy into, the more we can learn from each other. I've had people say, can I keep it anonymous? And I'm going, for sure. So if you have a message out there that, anything from anxiety to clarity that you would like to share with the world, please reach out to me and let's see. Obviously, I've had quite a lot of people submit things already, so I need to limit it as well. So yeah, let's see if there's anybody out there that would like to be part of this baby that's in the womb at this stage.
I love it. I love it. And actually, it doesn't need to be this long. And also, it's not all of the stories are going to be put in the whole story, but my coaches say, for example, as Carol went through this and this and this and this, she also did this and this and this as well. So this is your chance as well to also be featured in your book. But thank you so much. Reach out to us. We are here to assist you and we are here to help you. Carol, thank you so much. I love you so much. I love your energy. I love everything. Let's launch this. This is it. Let's take this to the next level. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see how best, what's your next level? Because if this was your beginning of the year, then how is the rest of the year gonna look like? I'm so challenged. So thank you so much, and what?
Thank you so much. Yes, and yeah, this is only the beginning, and I am so pumped up for the rest of the year. So thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for everybody that has viewed this. Have an awesome day further. And please remember, if you want to share, if you want to jump on those courses with me next week and the week after, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. Enjoy.